Right.
I mean, you've all got the same purpose.
Right.
It's like churches. Our purpose is mission, and so all churches are alike in a lot of ways too.
Yeah, we do things independently and together because
Right.
each year we get, I would say, evaluated by the Department of Georgia, and they ask you these questions: what have you done with someone else? What have you done with someone in the community? So we do a lot of projects together, and some with just other organizations, so that we can help show them that we're doing what we're supposed to do.
Right.
That's fantastic. Mr. McLean, how old was he? Do you think when he in his 40s?
He had to be in his probably earlier than that, and probably in his
30s.
30s. Yes, because he served in World War II too at the same time.
No, he was a World War I veteran.
World War I.
Yeah, that's what I was
World War I
wondering.
veteran. World War I veteran.
Yes.
Anyway, when you relocate,
So he'd be
to
about 50, wouldn't he, or so?
should be somewhere.
We're 17.
When what happened? What are you asking?
When the post was founded.
48. He had probably.
Probably
somewhere in this.
early 50s. But think what it took for those 20 to get together and form that unit. And that's what it is.
Yes.
Do y'all have records of your oldest member?
We got records of our charter members.
Oh, I'd love to hear those names.
You love to hear those names?
I would. I would love to hear those names.
What's my name?
Get your name on there.
No, my name is not.
You weren't even thought of
At
then.
the top is Jasper Jack McLean, World War I, Pearl O'Neill, World War I, Dorsey Eason, World War I, John Q.U.O., World War I, Norman Green, World War I, Henderson M. Spates, World War I, Aminus Newkirk, World War I, Haywood Williamson, World War I, James Williamson, World War I, David Cutno, World War I, Matt Cutno, World War I, Walter Paulk, World War II, George Barner, World War II, George Spates, World War II, Willard Williamson, World War II, Henry Vickers, World War II, Alvin Phillips, World War II, Homer Lee Killen, World War II, Roosevelt Finkley, World War II, and George Shields, World War II. Those are our charter members.
And some of those names are still here. Their families are still here.
As a matter of fact, many of those family members are in our posts.
Oh, fantastic.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you this story. Many people say, why don't Post 18 and 515 join? Well, Lester Smith, I'm told, was the first veteran. He was World War II when he was in.
Right.
That was killed from Coffee County.
Yes.
And so the post was named after him. Many of his descendants are in our posts, to include the female side. His sister was one of the early members of the auxiliary. So many of the ladies and the men are descendants. So do you think that heritage is going anywhere?
No.
Okay.
It wouldn't if it was mine.
So that's what it's about. It's not about black and white or why you have it. It's some heritage
It's
in
heritage
both posts. Yes.
and the history of the post.
Yes.
Speaking of auxiliary,
Yes.
y'all have, I know you have one, and it's rather active.
I tell you what, we put our auxiliary against any group anywhere. I mean, it's easy. We send a text, we make a phone call and say we want to do such and such. We'll be there. And they come in numbers, and that's independently they go in numbers.
Yes.
So it's not always just for us. They got their own programs and their projects too, but they are awesome. Yes, they are.
I see a lot of them flitting around doing stuff.
Yes.
So that's great.
Take
That's
a phone
great.
call and they'll be there.
As a female, I want to say if you want something done, ask a woman. Do you see that look?
If you want something done right, give it to a man.
Oh, Miss Natty.
Yes, but last Saturday, we just had a big joint event together with childhood.
The cancer
Yes.
awareness.
We
done a joint event together
Yes.
there.
We fed them,
And
prepared the
you
meal.
were at the thing for Ashton
Yes.
in August.
We're
Was that
talking about
August?
the auxiliary and the legionnaires.
Right.
We prepared the meals.
Oh,
to
for
feed
the
them.
last Saturday,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Last Saturday.
And
My
yes.
mother-in-law said it was so good.
Yeah.
She said it's wonderful.
We good like that.
There you are.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell us about your unit? I say unit, but I know it's.
Let me see. I think I pretty much got everything. It's just
He's
that,
got notes. Isn't that wonderful?
oh yeah, I have to do that. Just know that we're happy to be a part of this community, to help when we can, and we're so proud and thankful for the support we get from the community, because we couldn't do what we do without them.
It takes a
yeah.
village to raise a child in more than one way.
Yes.
It really
and
does.
To start out needing over $34,000 for Reach Across America this year, and down to less than $3,000, and we got another month and a half to go.
All right.
So we
That's good.
Let's get it.
If you haven't donated to Reach Across America, get your checkbook out and do it.
I need to say this.
Yes.
I need to say this. We have not received response from Satilla Rural, the Satilla Cemetery right on 441 South. We haven't received responses from Reedy Branch. So
I know some folks at Reedy
we need help.
Branch.
We need help for those two particularly.
Okay.
So the Satilla Memorial and Reedy Branch.
Okay. I know some at Reedy Branch. I went to high school with them. I call them.
Good deal.
It's never too late to send a check in. Tell them what address and all.
Send it to American Legion, Post 515, P.O. Box 2094, 31534.
Okay.
And make the check payable to American Legion. And the reason that is, we send one big check instead of 50 little small ones.
That's better bookkeeping.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for coming. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. This is an entity that we need to document and uphold and revere, because y'all do so much work for the community, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you. We'll be right back. I'm so glad you watched us today, and I hope you'll come back next month for more information and fun at our Heritage program. Some news for you. On October the 10th, I believe it is, the tickets go on sale for Walk Through the Cemetery. It is a walk through a neighborhood. We're going to be visiting with folks there and learn about their life and their feelings and those kind of things, just about the past. Some's going to be a little funny, so it is going to require some walking, and the tickets will be $10. And there'll be a reception here to follow with light refreshments after we go finish at the cemetery. So if you have any questions, use our Facebook page for message or call me at 381-1135. We have field trip scheduled coming up also, and we just recently had an Alice in Wonderland birthday party for a 26-year-old girl, and I think they had a wonderful time. Please come by and visit our museum and see our exhibits. We strive daily to make things different and better. And if you have any suggestions on museum ideas or on the program, please call. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next month.